Hello everyone and welcome back to another channel update. You may be thinking, well that's a bit of a clickbaity title for the video, but it does bear quite a lot of significance for the topic that I have to share. Over the past few months, and especially during the ongoing content updates through the After Hours DLC, I've noticed quite a lot of negative reception over my most recent videos. People saying that I'm giving out misleading and inaccurate information, people saying that I'm being too negative, and overall my recent videos pale in comparison to my older videos. So let's go over these things one at a time, shall we? First of all, misleading information. I think the main thing that people are criticising me on is the fact that I'm always doing vehicle armor tests without someone driving the vehicle that I'm blowing up. For those who don't already know, GTA Online has a weird mechanic where an armoured vehicle gains enhanced defensiveness when there's a person at the wheel of the car. For example, and this won't be accurate, an insurgent with no one at the driver's seat might only be able to take 4 rockets, whereas if someone is at the driver's seat, the insurgent will suddenly be able to take 9 rockets before exploding. I can't remember how many rockets the insurgent can take before exploding, so don't quote me on the numbers that I've just said. This weird mechanic only seems to happen in GTA Online, whereas in single player, at least from my testing, this phenomena doesn't seem to happen with NPCs in single player. It might happen for players only and not NPCs, but anyways, yeah, this mechanic is incredibly weird, as is a lot of stupid backwards syncing mechanics, like only being able to customize the scramjet in a special workshop despite the scramjet only having visual and engine mods that an ordinary LS Customs would be able to do. You know, paywall and all that shit. Anyways, yes, I do admit that in the past I've made the silly mistake of doing the test without the driver, but unfortunately this has caused some people to think that in every single video that I do, I've made the mistake. Most recently the Menacer video. I did a rocket test for it. It took 8 rockets before exploding. For some reason, people seem to think that I once again did the test without a driver present. Well, if you look in the video, put it on full screen, it is a little hard to see, I'll give you that, there is a driver in the driver's seat. I'm being a bit of a hypocrite by saying this, but before you call me out for doing inaccurate tests, please make sure that you have proof of there being no driver present. But to be fair, I can't really blame my viewers for everything. Next time I do a vehicle review that's armoured, I'll just have to make sure that the people in the Discord go, hey, make sure to do a close-up shot of the vehicle when under the fire test, because at times I do often forget to include stuff in my testing. It gets harder and harder the more times you have to make the constant vehicle reviews because Rockstar don't seem to like releasing content that is, you know, fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and say it. I've lost pretty much all enjoyment out of making videos when it's related to vehicles, cause that's all I, as well as other GTA YouTubers, ever seem to do nowadays. Which brings me on to the next thing people keep talking about me, being so negative. Guys, if something sucks, I'm not going to be like, so this vehicle is $2 million more expensive, has less armor, the weapon is a little on the weak side, but hey, at least the headlights look cool, it's definitely worth the asking price. I can imagine more people would get a bit annoyed that I'm positively reviewing crap vehicles rather than offering my true honest opinion like with the Terabyte video. The Terabyte is pretty buggy, and yes, I didn't do a proper armor test, but that was mainly because of its inconsistent armor, driver or no driver depending on how you bring it out of your nightclub storage for some reason. Like seriously, what the hell, can't Rockstar just have a single armor value for how good its defensive capabilities will be and call it a day? That would have been easier and much simpler than having different rules dictating on how many rockets from a tryhard it's going to be able to take. And finally, people are saying that my current videos pale in comparison to my older videos. Well, as the person who makes the videos, I'm not really in a position to give my opinion as to how they compare to older videos, but what I can tell you is that I've used the Rockstar editor a lot more than in the past, mainly because it looks nicer than just recorded gameplay in my opinion. That, alongside the use of mods, allows me to do stuff like this. To the scramjet! Oh, hot! Hot! Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you know why we are all here. Are you telling me that these extra clips are complete cringe and turn you away from watching the video? Let me know if this is something that you actually like rather than just leaving a like on my videos on the first 10 seconds just because I'm your biggest fan. So with that out of the way, let's move on to the other stuff, because this is a channel update after all. First of all, the time has almost come. Red Dead 2 is just around the corner, and if it isn't obvious already, I will be moving on to creating content for that game because GTA has, well, gone to shit with the constant crappy updates and all. What you will be seeing in the future of the channel is content from GTA Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Fallout 76. 3 games to start off what I'm going to be calling the Expansion Project. Yeah, sounds cheesy, but here's the thing. For the past 3 years, Pyrerealm Gaming has only been covering one game, as well as a few others which turned out to be a flop because no one watched the videos, but the important thing to know is I can either A, keep doing GTA content and only GTA content, hoping for there to be a GTA 6 within the next 3 years, which will ultimately end up with the Pyrerealm Gaming channel being yet another channel which has a lot of subscribers, but ultimately ends up getting like 5,000 views per video because everyone's moved on. Or I can at least try to take the channel to the next step and make content for other games as well as GTA, and bring in subscribers from other communities. If it fails, the channel was dead anyway, so yeah. In order to be able to create the content for the 3 games and to be able to upload much more frequently than I am right now, I'm currently training up an editor to help me in this venture, so come near the end of the year, you'll be seeing content from the 3 games that I've mentioned on a daily basis. If we're actually going anywhere with this and I'm getting enough views to carry on, I will of course be moving on to other new games, and then on to other new games. Get more editors, improve production values, profit. Nah, I'm just kidding. What I really want to do is make Pyrerealm Gaming into a channel that it was originally designed to be when I first made the channel back in 2014 I think, and that's to be a channel ran by a bunch of people rather than just some guy who has an AI powered armoured chrome car as a friend. I'm Mr. Lonely. So yeah, that's pretty much brought you up to speed with what I have planned for the future of the channel. Basically I'm trying to grow the channel rather than ride the thing to the ground with just GTA content. GTA 5 and Online is a great game to make content on, but the bucket has been scraped way too many times and I'm starting to get bored of the same old, this car can take 5 rockets, it's fast, it'll cost you 3 mil. Look at the customization. Let me know what you have to think about this, and if at any time you want to unsubscribe because you're just someone who wants me to make GTA content until the channel dies, then make sure to leave a dislike and unsubscribe to the Pyrerealm Gaming channel for no more content coming to you ever. See you around, folks.